Assalamualaikum and welcome everyone. My name is Muhammad Shafi, and in this video I'm going to share you guys about industry analysis in Malaysia with one example companies which is MPI. It stands for Malaysia Specific Industry Berhad. Before we start, here is a simple explanation what is industry analysis. Industry analysis is a focus on an industry in which company is currently operating or it tends to expand. For MPI, industry is about technology sectors and business that sell goods and services in electronic, software, computers, and more that related to technologies. And we move to the next slide, which is Malaysia and technology sectors. We can relate technology sectors with Malaysian economic. There's a lot we can relate. For example, for the first one, technology categorized in industries. Industry, the top three most contribute to Malaysian GDP. This because Malaysia is a developing country that focusing in use a lot of tech to accelerate in developing in our country. While at the same time, Malaysia become the most cheap supplier in the world. Means that Malaysia is most export this technology's product to the world. And the next is Malaysia as a supplier to international technologies manufacturing. This is because Malaysia is a neutral country that's free to trade with any other country as long we have a good relationship with them. For example, China is the country that we got most of the demand from, and the product that their demand is radio frequency RF chips for entered smartphone and 5G base stations. And furthermore, Malaysia is strategic place to start their trading business. US company are interested in investing in Malaysia because this country is an ideal and cost-effective test bed for them to expand their business footprint in Asian region. Malaysia also is the best country for foreigner countries to do their trading because Malaysia has a good connection with most countries, economic stability, and a solid infrastructure. And lastly, for the banking factors, Malaysia government, especially MIDA, encourage the semiconductor companies to create more R&D and DD to sector excellence global document and Malaysia. MIDA give monetary incentive that corporate tax of 24% applies to all companies in Malaysia regardless of ownership, as widely ranged tax incentive is given by the government to companies so they can enter competitive market in the global marketplace. For the next slide, we have two figures, which is first one is about competitors for MPI at the same sector, while at the second figure is about world global semiconductor market for 2020. I dare said that every sectors must have their competitors, so did MPI, but as we can see, MPI is the one who leading in these sectors and followed by the rest, which is second place we got DNO, and the third place we got company Vitros Corporation Berhad, following fourth and fifth we got Frontcan Corporation Berhad and Resident Mix, and the last one is Amlex. That's not only about the share market's revenue, and even though they were competitive in the market, but they still can grow since they are during COVID-19 pandemic. Clients continue strong demand for the products, because they want to create the various things. For example, mobile phone with 5G base station, because during pandemic, technology like smartphone, computer, and more is still using more often since they're doing work from home. And we move to the second figure. It shows that Asia is dominate the semiconductors by 17% in last years. For your information, Malaysia is currently one of the top 10 countries in the semiconductor sectors. Malaysia's technology sectors are fortunes heavily tied with the global demand for semiconductors. And finally, here's a conclusion from my finding. For the first conclusion is Malaysia is a sweet place to investing in industry sectors, especially company like MPI that dominate the technology sectors. At the second place, a strategic places can be a great destination to foreigner to invest to our country. The government also can do many things to help the industry to grow, for example giving monetary incentive and encourage the company to expand their knowledge. And the last one, even during pandemic, some country have the economic problem, but some country they still can use this opportunity, but according to their strength and weakness. Like Malaysian, we good at industry. That's all from me, and thank you for watching this video.